Hello and welcome back to another week of Stand By iRacing. We are in the Corvette GT3, this time at Daytona Road for yet another track guide. Now this has been redone as iRacing have changed the track limits, so everything is now fully up to date and compliant with the latest patch track limit updates. Anyway, if you're running this in one of the open series and you want to race the exact setup being driven by Gianni in this track guide, you can go to our website standbysetup.com or our Patreon page. There are links to both in the description. There's also a link to Gianni's coaching website. It's a full-time driver coach, 10.5k, real life racing driver. Check him out, he's wicked. Right, let's go. We are looking for our braking marker into turn 1, which is just before that last set of white lines. Trail it off sharply, down to second gear, back on the gas. Nice progressive throttle input there. Trying not to get your wheels stuck on those lines. Now, last white line, once again, on the brakes up to about 70%. Trail it off, down to first, picking back up on the gas. Don't just stamp that right foot down, you'll have problems. Head over to the right-hand side so we can cut back and take the kink absolutely flat out. And now we're going to start braking in the middle of the entrance road on the left-hand side. Again, holding it around 65%. Now trail it off, picking back up on the gas and first. Reach 100%, more or less at corner exit. Over to the right-hand side, looking for this patch of grass, braking up to about 65%. Again, short trail off this time, back on the gas in second gear. And just trying to hold that wheel input and not hit the wall on exit. Nicely done, Gianni. Now we're going to keep it nice and low to the yellow line. We're going to head over to the right-hand side. I'm going to start braking it just before the 1 marker. And again, reaches about 70%. Little bit more brake after the first apex. Back on the gas, flat out through the third and the fourth. Now we're going to try and keep it down to the yellow line. But you will notice halfway along here, once we get onto the straight, Gianni notices a squirrel and his attention is diverted and he starts moving below the yellow. I think that's just the draft master in him. And over across the line he goes in a 1:42.9, exactly the same as the Porsche. We have the breakdown lap coming up next. Right, so breakdown lap, first braking marker is going to be just as we get to this last white line that's in the middle of the track here. So as you can see, and again, he hits a peak of about 70%. He's aiming for the end of the infield. Still on 65% as he's turning in. And now as he's at that big lamppost, he's going to start trailing it off and starts picking back up on the gas well ahead of the tyre wall on the left-hand side. But he doesn't reach 100% until he's already pointed to the left of those two Ferris wheelie things. Now, you don't want to get your wheels stuck on the wrong side of these 3D curves, so just be aware of those. And now we're going to start braking once that last white line has disappeared from our view. So as you can see, and again, reaches almost 70%. Sharpish trail off in the end, picking back up on the gas at the apex, but doesn't reach 100% until he's halfway to corner exit, and the Ferris wheel is disappearing out of view. Now we're going to slowly move over to the right-hand side, as I said, through the kink, to go through the kink. Right, for turn 6, we're going to start braking once we're exactly in the middle of the mouth of that road on the left-hand side, as you can see. And again, he reaches about 65%, holds it, and now trails off in first, starts picking back up on the gas at the apex. And it's just progressive until we reach here when he gets back up to 100% as the curbing stops. Head over to the right-hand side, and what we're looking for is this grass patch on the right-hand side. As we get alongside it, as you can see, we get on the brakes, and again, up to about 65%, but a short trail off this time. We start picking back up on the gas with our left-hand tyres on the apex rumble strip, and we are pointing at the end of the tyre wall. He gets up to 100% here, and he's just trying to hold that wheel so he doesn't hit the wall, but also doesn't do any undue scrubbing of the tyres. Now we're going to head over to the right hand side. I'm going to start braking just before the 1 marker here. So, well, midway between the 2 and the 1, I suppose. And again, reaches a peak of 72%. I saw there. He's going to trail that off down to the first apex. or the first curbing. And now he's going to drop it down to third and do a bit more braking as his wheel straightens up. As you can see there, reaches 30-odd%, trails that off and now starts picking back up on the gas. Midway-ish between the second and the third lots of curbs. He gets up to 100% ahead of the third curb, and then he's flat out still through the fourth. And then that is all the tricky part. So we are going to have one final version coming up next with the driving line on, but without me talking. So give my voice a break, give your ears a welcome rest. Any questions, let me know in the comments.